Israel. We are live for this Group L matchup in round 2 of the World Cup qualifiers, the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, as the host Israel will take a big game here against Georgia. It's basically a do-or-die game for these two teams who find themselves in 4th and 5th place respectively in Group L. You see the other matchups that are taking place. And in the standings, Germany and Greece at the top, undefeated. Obviously, Group L is brand new. It's a combination of groups G and H from the first round of the World Cup European Qualifiers. You see there Germany, Greece, and Serbia at the top, and Israel at 3 wins and 3 losses right behind them, and then Georgia 2 wins and 4 losses, currently tied with Estonia. At the moment, Germany is dominating against Estonia, so they're looking to go 7-0. Meanwhile, Greece will play a huge matchup against Serbia as they tip off in about an hour. But we are here in Tel Aviv for Israel, Georgia. So we'll get the player introductions here shortly as you see Gal Mikel, one of the point guard leaders for this Israeli team. So let us get these players introduced.
Number 23, מספר 23, ראש הקבוצה, טוקו שנגליה. Number 4, מספר 4, ארתי אנדורונקשווילי. מספר 8, number 8, גיאורגי צינאצה. מספר 9, number 9, גיאורגי שרמדיני. מספר 10, number 10, דודה סנאצה. 12, 12, לבל פצסיה. 13, מיכאל צ'ורצ'ואה. 17, 17, מיכאל ברדישווילי. 18, 18, מרה פופוביצ'ווילי. 22, 22, מק ג'נינג. 35, 35, גוגה פיטאצה. 99, 99, איליה לוצאידזה. מאמן קואץ' מיסטר אליאס זורוס, אסיסטנט קואץ', עוזר המאמן, גיאוקוס נימנטידיס ומילוש גיאורגיביץ'.
So if you paid attention there, number 23, Tornike Shengilia was not introduced. We'll see if he's in the lineup as we get the Israeli lineup for tonight's game.
Number 7, Sheva Galmekel. Number 5, Adam Ariel. 6, Samir Black. מספר 9, number 9, גולנגו. 11, בר תימור. 15, 15, ג'ק כהן. 18, 18, איתי סגב. 23, 23, אלכס צ'ורלביץ'. 13, נמרוד לוי. 41, 41, תומר גינה. 50, 50, יובל זוסמן. 99, 99, יפתח זיל. מאמן הד קואץ' עודד קטש. אסיסטנט קואץ' המאמן עופר אחימי, דרור כהן, טים מנג'ר. המנהל מוטי דניאל.
So these Israeli fans are definitely ready for this big game. Again, a chance for Israel to move to 4 wins and 3 losses. And we'll talk more about the setup of the second round of the European qualifiers once we're done with the national anthems for both countries. And we see the Georgian fans sprinkled out throughout the arena. Now we'll get the national anthem for the host, Israel.
אני מזמין את הזמר והיוצר, דודי בר דוד, בבקשה. כל עוד בלב בנימה, נפש יהודי הומיה, ולפתי מזרח קדימה, עין לציון צופיה, עוד לא אבדה תקוותנו, התקווה בת שנות 2000, להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים, להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים. תודה רבה לך, דודי בר דוד. כאן נכבד, ישראל גיאורגיה.
So both teams will line up at half court to shake hands in another sign of sportsmanship that we see here in FIBA basketball before the action gets underway. So again, we're gonna wait to get an update on Shangilia's situation as you see the referees for tonight's action. Boris Krejic from Slovenia, Ozlem Yalman from Turkey, and Fernando Calatrava from Spain, with the Slovenian referee being the main man on the crew. And you see there, Shangilia is in the warm-ups, so we assume he is going to be okay to line up. They just didn't call his name in the player introductions. But he's definitely one of the guys you need to look out for. Tornike Shangilia averaging 19 points per game and 10 rebounds, leading the way for this Georgian squad. Meanwhile, Mikhail Bereshvili, number 17, comes in just under 10 points per game. And you see the starting five for Georgia. It's going to be Shermadini, Sinsatse, Sanatse, Shangilia, and Matt Janning, who's getting his first action of these World Cup qualifiers, the guard, who is Shangilia's teammate at Baskonia. No Michael Dixon in this particular set of games. He's the leading scorer for Georgia, actually leading scorer in the entire tournament, 27 points per game across 4 games. Meanwhile, for Israel, be on the lookout for Tamir Blatt, the young guard, shooting guard, number 6, as well as the veteran Gal Mikel, the 30-year-old, had his run with the Dallas Mavericks for a little while. He leads the way, 7 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And he will be coming off the bench. You see Tamir Blatt in the backcourt alongside Yovel Zusman. And 2 bigs, Jacob Cohen, Alexei Chubrovich. And finally on the wing, Nimrod Levi. Jacob Cohen, another phenomenal player, currently playing for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Comes in leading scorer for this team across the qualifiers in 5 games, averaging 13.4 points as well as 5 rebounds a game. The young man from Pennsylvania, who played his college basketball at Davidson, actually set a number of records at Davidson, all-time school record for blocks as well as starts, and was one of the freshman of the year in the Southern Conference for Davidson. So one of Coach McKillop's best products is now playing in Israel. You see their coach Zuros for Georgia comes in ranked number 26 in the world for FIBA. Meanwhile, in Israel, we see Coach Oded Katash, who leads the team currently ranked 35th in the world of FIBA. Israel 3-3 so far in the European qualifiers. And again, Group L is a combination of Groups G and Group H from the first round in the first 3 windows. Israel finished 2nd in Group H behind undefeated Greece in the first round. Meanwhile, Georgia finished 3rd in Group G behind undefeated Germany and 4-2 Serbia. So this is the first game for both of these teams in the second round of the qualifiers, and the 3 highest placed teams in this group. So there's 6 teams in the group. The 3 highest placed teams of each group, total 12 teams, will qualify from Europe for the World Cup 2019 in China. So you can imagine Israel and Georgia obviously fighting for one of those top 3 spots. Israel finding themselves 1 game behind Serbia, and Serbia will play Greece later on tonight. So by the end of today, there is a very small chance that Israel could be in that 3rd position based on point differential. Not very likely. Israel would have to win by 86 plus points or something like that, but still plenty of games to play, plenty of windows still left. There will be obviously 1 more game in this window, and then 2 more windows in November, and then finally in February, all ahead of the World Cup next summer. There again, you saw Tornike Shengelia, big man who is a problem inside. So number 23 there for Israel, Chubovic, will do his best to slow him down. So we're underway now, or not quite, as the referee blows the whistle. Violation on the jump ball, and the first possession will go over to Israel. And here's Blatt. Takes the long 3, first shot, no good, just a little short on that 3-pointer. Shengelia collects the rebound, looking to push the tempo, crosses between his legs. Decides to pull it out. There's the Natsei back inside to Shengelia. A nice sweep through, and he draws a foul early. It's going to be on Zusman. We expect Shengelia to get a lot of touches, not just in the post, but also can do a little bit in the mid-range and from the outside as well. And the first shot for Georgia is good. It's a 3-pointer from Duda Donatse. 6'5" shooting guard, getting off the mark quick as Blatt, obviously the oldest son of Coach David Blatt, and hero here in Israel. And you see Sanatse able to knock down the 3. Cohen hands it off, and Levi, his first 3-pointer, no good. And the ball ends up in the hands of Janning. Little pick and roll action. There's Sanatse again, looking to spin. Corner 3, heavily contested, and I believe Zusman got a piece of that. So Sanatse couldn't get the open shot off. And Blatt, nice pass inside, and Cohen able to finish with a reverse lay-in. So that's the second precise bounce pass we've seen here in the early going from Blatt. As Shengelia looks to go behind the back, turns it over. Chubovic with the steal. Blatt turns it over himself, couldn't quite catch the pass from Cohen. Here's Shengelia, throws down the dunk. 2-hand slam in transition. Good action that time from Shengelia, running the floor. High pick and roll action. Zusman, nice bounce pass. Chubovic with the left hand, lays it in. So Alexei Chubovic, in his first action of the World Cup qualifiers, gets an early basket. Five players on this Israeli roster seeing their first action, as Shengelia showing you the outside touch that time. 3-pointer is good. Sanatse passed on basically had a wide open lane to the basket. Here's Blatt now. They're going to call a foul on the inside. Hack on the arm. You see Tamir Blatt. And Shengelia Very versatile game for the 6'9" power forward. You see him quite comfortable. Plays his EuroLeague ball for Baskonia. Cohen hands it off. Blatt, second look at a three. Too strong this time, but Trubovic right there for the rebound and putback. So right place at the right time, and Trubovic with 4 early points. Here's Janning catching shot. Oh, big shot there from Janning. That's what he's known for. Again, teammate for Shenglias at Baskonia. And it's already 3 threes here in the first few minutes for Georgia. Oh, nice crossover dribble behind the back from Blatt, but he starts off 0 for 3 from the field now. Shenglia collects the rebound. Ball goes inside to Shermadini. The big man, a sky hook, sweeping sky hook, way left. Shermadini stands 7'1". So him and Trubovic will be battling both 7'1" as Cohen. Nice give and go action. Zusman finds the cutting Cohen for the layup. And a good start offensively for both of these teams. You see the double high action here from Sinsatse. And they're going to have a foul. Trubovic using his hands to try to slow down Shengelia. So Trubovic will come out of the game after picking up the foul. Gets a nice little applause from these fans. And Levy back into the game. Sinsatse very patient there on the block. Shengelia, shot clock winding down. He's got to put it up. Fade away, no good. And the fight for the rebound ends up in the hands of Sinsatse. And that lane is good. Big man inside, Shermadini. You see the field goal percentages. Georgia on fire early as Jake Cohen showing you the outside touch. And we're seeing the big men for both teams able to knock down the perimeter jumpers. 7 early points for Jake Cohen. Here's Shermadini again on the block. Good help side defense. He's able to get it over to the corner. Janning, another 3-pointer for Georgia. Matt Janning starting off 2 for 2. The young man from Minnesota. Played his college ball at Northeastern. It's in Boston. And here's Zusman. Zusman's first jumper is good. So both teams on fire here early. Not much defense so far, but we're expecting exciting offense. Here's Shengelia again on the block. Double team comes, skips it over. Another 3-pointer for Janning. This time it's short. Good contest from Adam Ariel, who's recently checked in. Oh, Shengelia wants to go one-on-one. Nice little hesitation. A little bit of contact, no foul called. He can't finish. And Zusman will draw a foul on Sinsatse. So Shermadini will check out of the game. And Bitatse gets his first action. Here's Blatt again now. Nice pass to Cohen. A little bit too close there. Shengelia gets a steal. See the elbows. No whistle. And Georgia gets the turnover. Crossover dribble. A little bit out of control there is Sinsatse. And the dunk won't count for Bitatse as Jake Cohen picks up the foul. So up and down action so far, 16-13 for Georgia. As Donatse gets his first rest of the night. And that'll bring in Bokolishvili. So the referees having a quick word with the table. So Mirab Bokolishvili, the 6'4" shooting guard, checks into the game for the first time. Here's Sinsatse, leaves his feet, finds Shengelia. Good defense from Zusman. Shengelia gets around, tough angle, and lays it in off the glass. Strong finish there again from the Georgian big man. Again, Shengelia considered one of the premier offensive players in Europe. Definitely the go-to guy for this Georgia national team as the ball goes inside to Cohen. Pivots. Oh, what a block from Bitatse. Stayed on his feet until the right time and was able to elevate to swat the ball away from Cohen. Take another look here. Good footwork from Cohen. And then the two players meet at the apex and advantage Bitatse as we head into our first timeout of the night. Israel down 5 early. So Coach Katash look to get his team organized.
Zosman, אני רוצה שאתה תוציא את הכדור, אוקיי? זוסמן מוציא את הכדור. We play special down. special down. אדם, עליך. אוקיי? אתה מתחיל פה, זוסמן מוציא את הכדור. תמיר, הם יתרכזו עליך. עושים את התנועה, special. We have a first play in offense. Flash and off special.
Yes, flash and off special. Hey, try to receive the ball Toko here, so to have enough space. Matt, you receive it, you go strong. Merab will be here. Okay, hey, after we go.
So you see Coach Zuros giving instructions to his players as we take a look at this early dunk from Shengelia. Could have got the and one. Fortunate to not fall on his back there. So Tornike Shengelia already with 7 points. And Jake Cohen with 7 points to match him for Israel. And again, for Israel, no Richard Howell Jr., who led this team in scoring, well, second, sorry, in the team in scoring behind Cohen, 12 points per game. Also, no Guy Panini, who was averaging double figures. And we see 5 new faces for Israel. Near turnover, Ariel puts up the quick three. Whoa! Able to knock it down in the face of the defender. Bokolishvili was draped all over him. Shot clock winding down, and Ariel with his first basket of the European qualifiers. Shengelia, long three, unable to respond. Rebound is Zusman. Ariel, another three. Back-to-back trays for Adam Ariel, the young man from Maccabi Rishon LeZion, making his presence felt early. And Israel has a 1-point lead now. So 6 quick points for Ariel out of the timeout. Oh, great pressure defense, good skip pass. The three-pointer, no good from Sitsatse. And Israel with a chance to run. And they're gonna call a travel on Tamir Black. So Israel unable to capitalize on the transition opportunity that last time down. As Zusman will get a breather alongside Levy. We also see number 18, Segev, another big man, 6'9" power forward, getting his first action, as well as Tomer Janat, a 6'8" power forward. And Israel in a bit of a 2-3 zone look here to try to just put Georgia a little bit off balance, and they go to a man after a few passes. The ball gets inside, and the big man makes a nice move. Bitatse, 6'11", came in averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds a game. Gets his first basket. And Blatt, as they call it, kick ball. Blatt looking to make another bounce pass. And you also see number 12 there for Georgia, 11, Patsasia, as all the way to the bucket for Bar Timur, his first basket. So a lot of balance here on offense for both teams. Here's Shengelia, catch and shoot three. And this time it's good again, 2 for 3 now beyond the arc for Shengelia. And he's already in double figures here in the opening quarter. Timur probing. Ariel looking for another three-pointer. Blatt now gets into the lane, a little runner, and it's good off the glass for Tamir Blatt. As the young point guard gets his first basket. And as you see, Georgia hustles to get the offensive rebound. Here's Shengelia now, isolated against Segev, pulls up for 3. Oh, once again, Shengelia really heating up now here in the first. As the first quarter winds down, they're gonna call a foul. Georgia did have a foul to give, so no free throws off that particular foul. But we'll see Shengelia here sizing up Segev and pulls up for 3. Doing a little bit of everything now for Georgia is the big man, and he'll get a breather, well-deserved, these last few seconds of the quarter. So 5 seconds to go. Blatt looking to create. Zusman, runner off the glass, no good, and that's gonna be it for the first quarter. So after one, it's 26-23, Georgia over Israel. We knew it was gonna be a tightly contested battle here in this do-or-die game. Gal Mikel yet to check in, the captain for this Israeli team with the hoodie on there. You saw them on the bench. So we take a look at the first quarter stats. Israel on fire from both inside the arc, but Georgia with 6 first quarter threes, making themselves really tough to stop. Shooting 67% from beyond the arc. Again, both teams very efficient from the field. So Israel 10 of 16 overall, 63%. Meanwhile, Georgia 10 of 18, 56%. And of course, those 6 threes. No free throws yet for Georgia. No free throws for either team, actually. So very high-octane offense both ways. And we'll see if these both teams can keep this pace going. Also 8 assists for Georgia, so doing a great job sharing the ball. Meanwhile, Zusman already has 3 assists for Israel. So we're just moments away now from starting the second quarter here in Tel Aviv. Again, Israel beat Estonia by 20 in the first round and lost once to Estonia. They lost to Greece twice and then beat Team GB twice, Team Great Britain. Meanwhile, Georgia beat Austria twice for their 2 wins and then lost both times to Serbia and Germany. And it was definitely a pretty tough group. And they'll get a chance of retaliation at some point in these next few windows, as the catch and shoot three is no good that time for Bitatse, the big man trying to showcase the range. Here's Timur Ariel, same spot as earlier, same result as earlier. Another three-pointer for Adam Ariel, 3 for 3. The young man, just 23 years of age, 6'5" shooting guard, really feeling the touch right now. Tied up the game, and Georgia looks to respond with 3 of their own, no good. Bitatse gets the rebound though. Pulls up against Cohen, can't get the second chance opportunity to drop. And Tamir Blatt will stay in the game. Nice backdoor cut, Timur lefty layup, no good. Cohen fighting for the rebound. And shot clock did not reset since the ball didn't hit the rim. Here's Blatt, long two, can't hit it. Bitatse collects a defensive rebound. And Patsasia has the ball there, number 12. Not looking for a shot, really. Oh, nice offensive rebound and put back from Bitatse. Bedishvili missed the first shot. Bitatse gets a second chance opportunity to drop. Here's Blatt again. Gets into the lane, nice bounce pass. And Chubrivic unable to connect on the lefty hook. Behind the back pass. Bitatse, another three-pointer. Again, no good. Cohen with a quick outlet to Tamir Blatt. Here's Timur. Finds a nice little spot for the pull-up and knocks it in. Easy offense that time for Bar Timur. And Israel ties it back up again. Oh, quick shot. Janning, what a stroke from number 22, Matt Janning. That's his third three of the night. So Georgia really looking to shoot the lights out. Timur looking to respond, unable to do so, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on the rebound here. Give him 9 points on the night. And Shengelia checks back into the game, replacing Janning. Chubrivic, shot no good, gets his own rebound and throws down the dunk. So he was able to crash his own glass and gets the easy two. And you see the offense looking for Shengelia here on the block. Israel very aware of what's going on. Three-pointer again. This time it's Bokolishvili. And Georgia showing you why they were able to qualify for the second round of the European Championships last year. Went beyond the group phase to the knockout stages as Zusman takes a long three. 8 three-pointers already for Georgia here in the first half. Foul will be on Timur, looking to slow down Shengelia. You see the nice find from Shengelia. Bokolishvili spotting up. Perfect follow-through. And same kind of action. This time, another three-pointer. Once again, it drops. And Sanatse knocks down his second three. And that's going to lead to a timeout on the floor as Israel really needs to sharpen up their perimeter defense, as Georgia just finding all this time and space to knock down these open threes. 9 of 15 in the first half. 9 threes for Georgia, just 5 two-pointers.
We're bound to give. Try to read the action early, be tight, cancel some screens, no blocking. And we always stand from the ball. Everybody stand with the ball. Be active. Finish the job with a good box out. We need to get some stops. Don't overhead.
See there the three-pointers and 11 assists for Georgia. So they're doing a great job finding each other.
Go inside because they go. Now, if they go man to man, we're gonna play 4-4-4. Toko. Here will be man up. Team out.
So you see Jennings wasn't really given that much room, but like they say, hand down, man down, and Ariel was just a little bit late on his closeout. That time Zusman couldn't really fight through that screen, so you can tell Georgia really making this part of the game plan to get open looks from three. So already 4 different players have knocked down the three, and 3 of those have knocked down multiple threes for Georgia. So 37-30, just over 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter as Cohen gets a nice little Euro step. No goaltending, seemed to have hit the glass first. A good help side defense there from Georgia. Shengelia once again on the block. Sanatse looking to find space. Binatse will be called for the offensive foul on the pivot. It's a tough call on the big man. So we'll take another look here. Yeah, I think he brought that elbow, kind of made a little bit of contact with the elbow. Wasn't too violent, but Coach Zuros not too happy nonetheless. So Tomer Ginot in the game, and it's another three-pointer. This time it's Zusman. So Zusman knocks down his first three-pointer. Oh, nice drive to finish. Sanatse once again. He's now got 8 points, still perfect from the field. Oh, nice in and out dribble from Timor, but it goes off his foot. So Shramadini will check back into the game, replacing Binatse. As both big men have been quite productive in their time on the floor. And it looks like Gal McHale will probably not be playing here tonight, as you see him in the hoodie behind the bench. So the captain seems to have picked up with some kind of injury leading up to the game. Steal here, Israel pushing the tempo. And layup is no good for Ginot. Zusman hustles down and gets the offensive rebound. Blatt resets. Another nice bounce pass, but Cohen can't quite handle it. And it's a turnover. Georgia looking to push that pace once again. And now they isolate Shengelia. Oh, good spin move. Gets around the defense. Oh, great help side block from Ginot. And then Zusman with a deflection out of bounds. So Shengelia did everything besides finish that last move. Here's Shramadini, double team, kicks it out. Three-pointer yet again. Sanatse stays perfect. And he's now in double figures. And Georgia, 10 threes here in the first half as Tamir Blatt can't answer. And it's going to be a foul on Cohen as he battled for the offensive rebound. So Shermadini, without putting the ball on the floor, able to find the open man. Sanatse lines it up perfectly from the top of the key. And Jake Cohen will have to go to the bench now with his second foul, with Israel down 9. So Sigev checks back in. Shengelia looking to break the press. You see the ball's in his hands a lot, and he gets a turnover that time, able to hustle back, but the ball will stay with Israel. Tamir Blatt able to secure the possession for Israel. Shengelia taking the blame for that one. So Israel, the chance to cut into this 9-point deficit before halftime. Sigev now looks to get by his defender, can't, but he draws a foul. Shermadini will pick up what was not the harshest foul he's ever committed, but a nice strong move there from Sigev. And I believe that will be Israel's first 2 free throws of the night. Matter of fact, the first 2 free throws for either team comes at the 3:07 mark. And Ariel checks out, making way for number 99, Ilya Londaritse, who is playing in his second game here for Israel. Sorry, that's Ifta Ziv, number 99 for Israel. Number 99 for Georgia is Londaritse. So Ziv gets his first action for Israel in the World Cup qualifiers, the 6'3" guard. Plays for Irani Naharia. And the free throw is good there for Itay Zigev. See a little bit of a backcourt press here from Israel now. Shengelia turns the corner. Good catch from Medini. Sinsatse thought about it. And it's going to be a foul on the floor on Blatt. So Sinsatse had the open 3, but passed on it. Was fortunate enough to draw a foul. The inbounder to Shengelia. A lot of help side defense. What a drift pass to the corner. And that time, Sanatse can knock down the 3, but tremendous find. Oh, nice pass inside. Good pump fake, and 2 free throws to come for Jinat. So Ziv, on his first touch, makes a beautiful entry pass to Jinat. His first free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip for Jinat. Again, we see the press here. Sinsatse. And Zusman called for the foul on the poke away. And that'll be the 4th team foul for Israel. So the next one will be free throws for Georgia. Both teams now in the bonus. See, this is the 2nd foul on Zusman. Jennings also back into the game for Georgia. Shermadini, and he was fouled from Sigev. No protest from him. So Georgia now will get its first trip to the foul line. Israeli fans not liking it. Naturally. You see there the right elbow just caught Shermadini on the head. So the first free throw is good for Shermadini. And both teams have cooled down in terms of their scoring output here in the second quarter, as well as their shooting, but still Georgia with an 8-point lead. Here's Blatt getting into the lane. Couldn't quite find the bounce pass angle. Here's Ziv. Oh, nice reverse layup, no good with his offhand. So under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Janning looking to run the offense for Georgia. And looking to get the ball inside to Shermadini. He catches it, turns around and lays it in. So good patience on offense that time from the Georgian guards. Waiting for the right angle for the pass. And we're going to have a substitution as Trubovic checks back in, replacing Sigev. And again, see that entry pass, tough angle, but Bereshvili able to find Shermadini, and he now has 6 points. Ziv looking to get into the lane. There's Trubovic. And they're going to say that the ball went off of Georgia. So double-digit lead now, 10 points for Georgia in Tel Aviv. And that should be a violation. You see, Bereshvili had his foot out of bounds. Ziv can't hit the long three. And Janning collects the rebound, walking it up the court. See the three-point numbers there. Georgia doubling up on Israel. Oh, good ball movement, but a nice poke away steal from Blatt. Able to rotate over on the help side defense. And now Blatt gets into the lane, kicks it out. Levy back to Blatt for corner three. Can't finish. And Gnat finds himself in the right position for the offensive rebound. So he'll head back to the free throw line. Oh, short on the first free throw for Tomer Gnat. He's able to connect on the second one. So timeout on the floor with 45 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, as both coaches will probably have the chance to draw up one offensive play, as well as setting up a defense to prevent the other team from scoring. So we'll listen in here on the huddle, starting with Coach Zudos.
If they play man-to-man. We run this timeout. Matt. Do that. 5. We pass. You go outside.
5 plays.
Take a look at the field goals and assists. Georgia still shooting over 50% from the field. They have cooled off just a little bit though. Even though there's nothing cool about hitting 10 threes and a half. That is a torrid start. Meanwhile, Israel looking to go into halftime with a little bit more momentum. So looking for a strong finish here these last 45 seconds. You see Mikel. So let's see if the teams are able to execute out of the timeout. Israel seems to be in a man-to-man. So Georgia runs their play. Looking for the three for Janning. Closed out. But this time it's a three from Bidishvili. So make it yet another Georgian player to knock down the three. He's the fifth one. Blatt with the offensive rebound. And shot clock and game clock very close. Timor, his three no good. And now Georgia will have a chance to get one more shot off before the halftime buzzer. Here's Sanatse. He pulls up for long two. No good, and the buzzer sounds. Georgia will go into halftime with a 12-point lead on the road here in Tel Aviv. So Georgia has to be happy with these first 20 minutes of action as they find themselves up 49-37 over Israel. Take a look at some of the stats. Again, those 11 threes, absolutely the difference here in the first half. Rebounding numbers very even. Georgia doing a great job of distributing the ball amongst each other. Turnover numbers and fouls also quite even. So you can pretty much pinpoint the three-pointer as the key difference here in the first half. And we see Sanatse and Janning both with three three-pointers each. As you take a look at some of the highlights of the first 20 minutes. But Janning with 9, Sanatse with 11. Meanwhile, Shengelia also with three three-pointers. So make that three guys with 3 threes. As Shengelia has 13 points there in the first half to go along with 4 rebounds. Meanwhile, on the Israeli side, Ariel came off the bench in that first quarter, 3 three-pointers. You take a look at one of them there. But the only 2 other guys on the team that hit a 3 were Jake Cohen and Zeusman. So 5 total threes for Israel compared to 11 for Georgia. Israel shooting 14 of 34 overall, 41%. And they've just made 2 more free throws than Georgia. Tamir Blatt has been a little bit loosey-goosey with the basketball. He's got 3 turnovers. 3 of the 5 for Israel. Meanwhile, Georgia also with 5 turnovers. And Shengelia has 3 of those. So Shengelia and Blatt will be looking to sharpen up their ball control there in the second half. But Sanatse has been the key man besides Shengelia with his 11 points and 2 rebounds, a plus 14 differential. You see Sanatse there. So we will be back shortly for the second half action here in Tel Aviv, the Tel Aviv Arena, as Georgia looks to even their record with Israel at 3-4 with a win. Meanwhile, Israel looking to keep a winning record and go to 4-3. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the Group L action, in the second round, as we mentioned earlier, Germany was dominating against Estonia. That game has now gone final, I believe, or close to being final. Nope, Germany just pulled it out. So 86-43 for Germany over Estonia. Germany doubling up on the poor Estonians. Dennis Schroeder finishing that game with 18 points and 10 assists. So we'll be back for the second half very briefly.
99 איך זה לשבת פה בפרקט? גד. אורי.
Welcome back to the Tel Aviv Arena. We're just minutes away now from the second half action here in Group L of the European Qualifiers. We've seen some tremendous basketball actually today as France has their first loss against Bulgaria. Meanwhile, Czech Republic just getting a big win over Russia. And Finland and Bosnia are also down to the wire. So this first day of second round action, the fourth of 6 windows of these World Cup qualifiers, has presented some phenomenal basketball as expected. But here in Tel Aviv, Georgia is playing a tremendous game of basketball, up 49 to 37 over Israel. And again, the three-pointer, a very valuable weapon in the first 20 minutes. So we'll see if Israel was able to make any defensive adjustments at halftime. So maybe run guys off the three-point line. But then that creates a lot of potential driving lanes. And obviously, Shengelia can hurt you on the outside and the inside. The big man playing just his third game here in the European qualifiers, but has averaged 19 points and 10 rebounds a game, and he seems to be on his way to doing something very, very similar. Meanwhile, from Israel, no Gal Mikel there in that first half. The captain, the point guard, leads the team in assists. Obviously plays in the Grand Canaries. Hasn't had a chance to, he's wearing his uniform, but he's also wearing a hoodie over that uniform. So, no action for him. Adam Ariel, his first game, has stepped up. 6'5" guard, knocking down 3 threes for 9 points. But they're going to need other guys. Jake Cohen got off to a quick start, and then foul trouble kind of plagued them a little bit. Had 7 early points and hasn't scored since. Does have 3 rebounds, but also 2 fouls to kind of kept them out of parts of that first half. Meanwhile, Shengelia also has 2 fouls, so we'll keep an eye out for that. So obviously for a lot of these players, this is the first competitive action that they've had in quite a while after the summer. There were no men's tournaments this summer. Obviously the World Cup qualifiers, last round, the last window was at the end of June, early July. So either you got guys coming off of holiday or you got guys coming off intense workouts. So we are now live here in the third quarter, underway. And a nice little deflection from Tinsatse, preventing Tamir Blatt from completing the pass. Again, Israel down double figures. Here's Zusman. Gets into the lane and goes to the right hand for the finish. Nice little, it's actually a tough layup, tough angle there from Zusman. He's now got 7 points. Here's Tinsatse. Skips it over, and a three-pointer is an air ball from Tinsatse, and the rebound is Shremadini as he draws the foul on Ariel. Ariel getting the start here in the third quarter. And take another look at that Zusman layup. So Chubrovich and Levy starting the second half on the bench. Making way for Ariel and Sigev. And a nice take. Tinsatse can't finish. Tough layup. Tamir Blatt, nice lead up pass to Zusman, ran in the floor. No one picked him up in transition. And Tamir Blatt with a great court vision. 3 assists now for Blatt. And Shengelia, wide open 3, too strong. And Ariel fighting for the rebound, gets it. Here comes Zusman. The lead is down to 8. Blatt looking to draw the foul, does so. And it's going to go against George Sensatse. See a nice pass here from Blatt, keeping his eyes up. Zusman, unimpeded, getting to the basket. So Blatt knocks down the first free throw for his 3rd point. Again, he's 0 for 4 from the 3-point line, but will be expected to make a lot of plays. It's pretty much the only pure point guard on the team with the absence of Gal Mikel. Here's Shengelia now on the block. See Cohen ready to help. Skip pass to Sanatse. Spin move coming. Great help defense from Cohen as he swats it away. Here comes Zusman. Israel's got numbers. And Georgia, good transition defense, able to get back. There's going to be a foul on Sanatse, reaching in for the steal. And these Israeli fans starting to make a little bit more noise as you see the great block there from Cohen. Keeps the ball alive too and able to collect the rebound off the block. So it's a 2-possession game now. And unfortunately, Sigev can't convert the alley-oop layup. Here's Janning. Nice high-low action. Shengelia inside. Shremadini can't finish. And the fight for the rebound ends up with Israel. Blatt pulls up. Long 2 is good. Tamir Blatt starting to heat up. And you see the excitement. And the lead is down to 4, just like that. Georgia yet to score here in the 3rd quarter. It's an 8-0 run for Israel. So timeout Georgia naturally after that 8-0 run as they look to regroup.
Guys, I told you, be concentrated to run and play defense. They score, lay up, and shot. On stream. On stream. Can be with pass, can be directly. They play very aggressive. Either we're gonna play aggressive.
Guys, we play with 4 guards and he tight. One contact, אפס, המסירה הזאת צריכה להיות מוקדם. Hey, we run, hey, next offense, we run the 2, Itai, 2.
See the assist and the 3-point numbers there. The team knocking down a 3 so far in the 3rd quarter, but as Coach Zuras pointed out, the one advantage Georgia has is their aggression. And he wants them to stay aggressive. As you see the nice pull-up from Blatt. Defensive contest is right there. Not much space. Didn't need much room. Tamir Blatt, pretty much been a phenom since he was young. Obviously, son of a coach, David Blatt, who had a very successful coaching career in Israel, now in Turkey, with the stop with the Cleveland Cavaliers in between. So Zusman picks up his 3rd foul on a kind of a cheap call. Nice find, and 1. Sanatse with a beautiful delivery inside. And Shremadini able to finish through the contact. Beautiful pass here. You see no look. Just able to squeeze it in there, and Cohen picks up his 3rd foul. So the first field goal of the 2nd half goes to Shremadini. Nice pass. Oh, the throw down. Sigev all over Shermadini off the beautiful one-handed bounce pass from Blatt. So Blatt picking up another assist. And Janning, wow, too much room for him. That three-pointer is pure. 12 points off 4 threes for Janning. If anything, he hasn't been aggressive enough with the shot, has Janning. You see there, Cohen just too far off, and you cannot give him that much space. Sigev, another finish for him over Shermadini. So it's back-to-back field goals for Sigev after a quiet first half. Shengelia, extra pass. Janning didn't quite catch it. Didn't catch it right, at least. And he misses the three-pointer. Oh, in and out dribble, Blatt, backdoor cut, Zusman with a layup. And that's 3 assists in a row for Tamir Blatt. Give him 6 assists on the night. Meanwhile, Zusman in double figures now. Shengelia draws a foul on Sigev. So Blatt doing a much better job here in the second half of completing his passes. You see there, a nice backdoor cut from Zusman as he noticed that Sinsetse is watching the ball. He just cut backdoor. Shengelia through contact, no good. Rebound Sigev. He looks to push it. Blatt looking for the high screen. Cohen has room. He can hit this. And just too strong. Shengelia collects the rebound. See the three-point numbers, 12 on the night for Georgia, with just 1 in this third quarter. Sinsetse got by his man, tried to make a no-look pass. And you see the frustration as Bokolashvili moved away from the corner. And that's where Sinsetse was looking to make that pass. Blatt inside again. Sigev pump fakes and throws down another jam. So once again, Sigev rolls hard to the basket and Blatt finds him. And these fans are now on their feet as the lead is down to 2 for Georgia. 7 assists for Blatt. 4 have come in this quarter. Shengelia sees the help. Nice strip there from Cohen. And it leads to the tough shot. Zusman with the rebound. Gets it inside to Cohen. Can't get any separation, but it doesn't matter. He finger rolls it in to tie the game. Right over Bitatse. And just like that, we are now tied. You see the points this quarter. 12-point advantage for Israel after Georgia scored 20 plus in quarters 1 and 2. Shot clock winding down. It's a steer for Blatt. Numbers here for Israel. 3 on 2. Cohen, extra pass. Sigev throws it down. And Zuros emphatically demands a timeout as Israel regains the lead. What a performance here in the third quarter from the Israelis. And you see the dejection on the look of the Georgian faces as Israel getting stronger with the game as the game goes on. And we've seen a lot of assists, 20-6 there in the third.
די.
עד גיל 14
Check בוא עם הכדור, תחתור, תהיה
So
אקטיבי.
Israel doing a
כדור
much
יוצא.
better job taking care of the ball, despite not knocking down the outside threes.
לא יודע, נראה לי
All of
שהם
their
שולחים
action has
אותך
been
יריב
right at the
ראשון.
rim pretty much.
לא, אני אומר,
You see great ball movement, great passing. You see there the pocket bounce pass. Sigev goes up and throws it down with authority. Could have been an and one. And then the steal here from Blatt leads to the quick transition. And Zusman able to execute a fundamental 3-on-2 fast break. Cohen catches it, makes the extra pass, and it's another dunk for Sigev. So Israel up 2. Couple substitutions here for Georgia. As Patsatsiya checks back in, number 12. Here's Shengelia, corner 3. No good. But the putback is good. Bitatse with a strong rebound and finish. And the big man now has 8 points and 6 rebounds on the night. Zusman drives his baseline. Contact and one. Tough finish there from Zusman. And he's playing a very, very good game here so far. You see the strong drive, a hang time. Bitatse is late over to help. And Zusman now with 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on 6 of 8 shooting. So Cohen's going to get a blow. As well, Sigev. And Zusman completes a 3-point play at the free throw line. So Chubrevich back into the game, and so is Tomer Ginat. Shengelia, top of the key 3, too strong. And the long rebound ends up in Georgia's hands. Janning, open 3. He misses it. And another offensive rebound for Shengelia. Good hustle there from Zusman, but the ball's going to stay with Georgia. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Catch and shoot, Janning. Oh, big shot from Matt Janning to tie it up. That time he caught it right down the middle. 5th 3 of the night for Janning. Here's Blatt now. Crossover dribble, gets tripped up. And that foul is going to be on Bitatse. See Janning with just what you would describe as a pretty much perfect shooting form, and the bench loves it. You see there Radi Andronikashvili, his teammate at Baskonia. And that's 3 fouls now on Bitatse. So Israel in the bonus as Georgia has 5 team fouls. So Blatt will step to the free throw line for 2 more. And he swishes the first. Stays perfect from the line. 8 points and 7 assists now for Blatt. Janning, not much room, but finds Bitatse inside for the tomahawk dunk. Great patience that time from Georgia as 2 defenders look to close out on Janning. Blatt Pulls up for three. He's feeling it now. He's in double figures with 11. Give him 9 points here in the third quarter. He's pretty much doing everything now for Israel offensively. Oh, nice pass. Bitatse, strong catch. Trubovic arguing the call, but he was definitely late on the defense. Nice find as well. See the pass over the top is Blatt. Creates just a little separation with that in and out dribble. And able to knock down the three over the big man. Much to the delight of the fans. First free throw, no good for Bitatse. So he goes 1 for 2. Bitatse has played every game in the qualifiers. Another nice pass. Blatt inside to Ginat. And Blatt just having a field day breaking down the defense. As you see the assist numbers for both teams, Georgia had the advantage considerably in that first half, but here in the second, it's been all Blatt distributing the ball. Shangelia's also been quiet here in the third quarter. And the three-pointer no good that time from Patsatsia. And it's going to be more free throws to come as Shangelia draws a foul. Bitatse able to keep the possession alive. You see Blatt splits the double team, and he's been so good, adept at kind of making those tight quarter bounce passes. So a couple more substitutions there for Israel. They do have a number of bigs available in Cohen, Sigev, Trubovic, and Ginat. We haven't seen too much of Nimrod Levy since he started the game. You see he's back in now, number 30. He's been quiet though. So Shangelia knocks down both free throws for his first 2 points of the half. And he'll check out of the game for a breather probably until the fourth quarter. Israel still up 2. Another, that's a tough pass there for Blatt. Looking for the backdoor cutter, but a little bit too much congestion. Here's Patsatsia. Nice lob pass. Oh, good poke away from Blatt. The ball will stay with Georgia. But Blatt prevents what will surely 2 points there for Bitatse. Catch and shoot three. No good. So they're going to call a foul. A loose ball foul against Patsatsia. And that's going to give Blatt 2 more free throws. So definitely a mistake there as they battled for the position for the rebound. And you see Coach Zuros not too thrilled. Oh, Blatt unable to convert the first free throw on this particular trip. His first miss of the night. He knocks down the second, and he'll come out for these last 13 seconds again. Gal McKell not in action tonight, so no real backup point guard option for Israel. Here's Patsatsia. Jennings, top of the key, looking for space. Pulls up for three. No good. One last chance.
And again, the putback no good that time from Bedishvili. So, a tremendous comeback from Israel in that third quarter as they go into the fourth with a three-point lead, 68-65. As they win that quarter 31-16. Tremendous turnaround. If you take a look at the official app for the World Cup qualifiers, you can get highlights of all the games, news, live updates, scores, recaps. Available on Android and iOS for your iPhone. Definitely download it now. Also make your way to the FIBA Basketball World Cup website for all the news and articles. As you take a look at the stats of the game so far, Israel doing a lot of damage inside the arc. Georgia, just 2 threes in that third quarter, really cooling off. And you see the field goal percentages even inside the arc has really tailed down. So that third quarter definitely belonged to Israel, plus 15 after being down 12 at the half. And that means that we're going to have a hotly contested fourth quarter of basketball here, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you don't leave, don't go anywhere. Again, Sigev making his presence felt in that third quarter with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Meanwhile, Adam Ariel, despite not taking any more shots since those first 3 threes in the first half, he's got 5 rebounds off the bench. So Tamir Blatt back in the game alongside Zusman, Sigev, I believe Jake Cohen. And Timor as well for Israel. So fourth quarter is live and underway here. Again, it's pretty much a do or die game, as the famous Jeff Taylor would say. Bitadze with a long 2, not the ideal shot, but he gets his own rebound. No one boxed him out. So shot clock under 10. You see the +5 advantage on the offensive boards for Georgia. Nice high-low pass. But Bitadze unable to make the catch. So Blatt finds Cohen. Zusman over to Timor. Shot clock down to 3. Oh, big block from Bitadze. Great help side defense. And now numbers for Georgia. And it's going to be a wide open 3. Again, no good. Great box out there from Jake Cohen. Zusman looking to push the tempo. He draws a foul on Patsatia. As Bedishvili unable to hit that open 3 in transition. You see here Timor thought he had the easy lay-in. Bitadze rejects that idea. Great rim protection from Bitadze, who's played a pretty complete game. He's got 9.7 rebounds and a couple blocks. Zusman, and he gets lucky, gets away from Bitadze. Cohen banks in the 3. Not sure he meant to do that, but very fortunate. His second 3 of the night. He's in double figures with 12. Israel now up 6. Shot clock down to 3. Bedishvili. Oh, what a response from Bedishvili. Able to coolly hit the 3 as the shot clock expired. So back and forth we go here in the fourth quarter. This is what they play for. A chance to make the World Cup next summer that much more attainable. Here's Blatt, tough shot. Almost banks it in, and Jake Cohen was dragged down. And Berishvili is going to be called for that foul. Fortunate to not be an intentional or unsportsmanlike. You see Blatt off balance taking the long three. And Jake Cohen had the inside position for the offensive rebound. So third foul on Berishvili. Catch and shoot, Timor can't hit it. And here comes Jading now for Georgia. And Shengelia back in the game as well. Shengelia, again, shot clock winding down. Sigev, good defense. Great help side, and it's a turnover. Timor with the steal. So Israel did a great job of helping out, leading to the forced turnover. And Zusman can't quite control it, takes the long three. And again, that was not a good idea considering he didn't have the ball in his hands. And now a foul on the other end against Sigev. So we're gonna have a timeout on the floor. As you can see, the pressure starting to mount now for both sides. A very winnable game for either team. See the rebounding numbers.
לבוא לפיק אנד רול, לחתוך, אתה מייצר את כל ההתקפה. משחקים 5 ג'ק בא לפלר, תלך לפינה, ג'ק needs to touch the ball.
Down screen.
So you heard there Coach Katash. You see the fast break points, Israel with a sizable advantage, but the coach from Israel demanding that Jake Cohen touches the ball. Again, he came into the game as the leading scorer for Israel. He does have 12 points here so far, but just 5 of 8 shooting. Meanwhile, the backcourt for Israel has attempted 19 shots. Samir Blatt does have 8 assists, so can't fault him for not looking for his teammates, but you know, your leading scorer definitely needs touches here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Shengelia, who got off to a very quick start, now just 5 of 14 overall shooting. Does have 7 rebounds. So Shengelia playing to 5 now. As you see, the ball turns it over again. Went a little bit too quick on his spin move. Oh, nice pass. Blatt inside to Sigev. What a delivery from the young point guard. A bullet. As there are a few mismatches on the floor here for Georgia defensively. Shengelia being the only big. And again, the help side defense causing trouble. Can they get the rotations down? Doesn't matter. Three-pointer is good for Sanatse. And he's been quiet since the first half, so a big shot for him. And it's now a 2-point game. 14 points now for Sanatse. And you see Coach Zuros looking to put Sanatse back in the game to take away some of these disadvantages on defense. So third foul for Sanatse. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the game. As Berishvili will check out. So Shengelia moves back down to the 4. Sigev, catch and shoot. Oh, he knocks it in.
What a second half here for Itay Sigev, 13 points. Zusman looking to stay with Sinsatse. Shot clock down to 4. Shengelia has to do something with it. Turns the corner. Can't finish, but gets his own putback. And you can tell the emotion there. He's frustrated. He's got 17 points on the night. Timor drives, can't finish. And the ball's going to go back over to Georgia. So you can sense a little nervousness in the stands now as Israel has a 2-point lead. And no fouls, going to be a turnover as they were looking for the entry pass to Bitatse. And Sinsatse couldn't make the delivery. You see Zuros. Surprised there was no call there. And the referee giving them the last warning before they issue a technical foul for complaining to the referees. Here's Cohen. Probably had a shot himself. Blatt, another nice pass. And it's going to be a goaltending violation on Bitatse. So good ball movement from Israel. Leads to the Cohen layup. And gives Tamir Blatt 10 assists on the night. Matching Dennis Schroeder. As Blatt now has a double-double. Israel back up 4. Here's Janning, had a little bit of room. Good closeout from Timor. Inside to Bitatse. Shengelia just above the free throw line. Can't finish, but a big rebound. Bitatse. Sanatse gets the three-pointer to drop. Friendly touch off the rim. 16 threes now for Georgia. Unbelievable. And yet they're still down 1. High-low action, and Sigev blindly threw a pass that wasn't there. And just a 7th turnover for Israel, which has really helped them stay in the game. Here's Blatt now, picks up a foul. Just a second team foul for Israel. So Gnat back into the game, replaces Sigev. Georgia down 1. Oh, it looked like it went off the knee, definitely did. Good strip there from Zusman. Sinsatse had turned the corner, had the angle to the layup, and Zusman did not give up on the play. And again, this is a very young Israeli team, just average age 24 years old. Can they step up here in crunch time? Zusman, long 3, no good. Shengelia looking to battle with Cohen, and they're going to call a foul on the floor against Cohen, which will be his 4th. But again, Israel, Zusman just 20 years old. Cohen is 27. Blatt 21. So a lot of their core guys quite young. And another foul against Israel. So the next one will be free throws. So Israel has to play solid defense here. They want to pick up another silly foul and put Georgia on the free throw line.
Here's Shengelia, tough shot, no good. Rebound over to Israel. And they're gonna call a common foul on Sensatse. So Israel with a 1-point lead. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Cohen over to Ginat. Zusman handles the rock. Oh, soft pass deflected from Bitatse. Here comes Shengelia now, and he picks up the foul. So he'll head to the free throw line. The chance to give Georgia the lead. You can just feel the intensity here in the building. First free throw is good. Shengelia ties it up. 77-all. He goes 2 for 2, and Georgia regains the lead. So we will now see how Israel can respond to being back down after playing so well these last few minutes. We go inside to Cohen. Kicks it out, three-pointer is good. Tomer Ginat. The unexpected three-pointer, his first one of the night. Israel back up 2, under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Here's Senatse, who's been quiet in the second half. Shot clock down to 5. Senatse for 3, too strong. And they're gonna give the ball back to Israel as Ginat was in the right position for the box out. These last 90 seconds are crucial. Oh, strong drive. Timor can't finish the layup. Chance to run here for Georgia. And fortunately, Zusman kicks it. Sensatse trying to squeeze that bounce pass in for the layup, but Zusman prevents it with the kickball. So a chance for Israel to set up their defense. Up 2 points, the ball goes inside to Shengelia. We expect a lot of help to come. It does. It's effective. Bitatse gets the rebound at the and one. A chance to put Georgia back up 1 at the free throw line. And again, Bitatse has been an animal on the glass. As you see him just putting himself right under the rim. Ginat jumps and commits the foul. And he completes a 3-point play. So Bitatse, just 19 years old. Now with 12 points and 9 rebounds. Here's Black, under a minute to go. Pass to Cohen. And they're going to call it an offensive foul on Jake Cohen. Great help side rotation from Shengelia, and your star player steps in and take the charge. And that's also going to be 5 fouls on Jake Cohen. And just to be sure, Bitatse blocks the shot. So Georgia with the lead and the ball, under a minute to go. Here's Shengelia. Janning, Shengelia could just be the dagger. In and out. And they're going to call a loose ball foul on Sigev as Bitatse, once again battling for the offensive rebound, makes something happen. As you see there, yep, Sigev wrapped his arms around him. And 2 more free throws to come here for Bitatse. Sigev pleading his case that he was just boxing out. And now the 19-year-old 6'11" center knocks down the first free throw. So Bitatse, who plays this club basketball at Mega Bimex in Belgrade, Serbia, misses the second free throw this time. So Georgia up 3. It's a 1-possession game. Israel has time. Will they go for 2 or 3? Zusman inside to Sigev. And free throws to come for the big man. Bitatse, who's really been all over the place. How many times have we called his name here tonight, Bitatse? He's got 4 blocks. And the first free throw is no good for Sigev. Tough break for Israel. Georgia up 2. I apologize. Georgia just up 2. So our first free throw miss was devastating at this moment for Israel. And he misses both. Shengelia collects the rebound. And Zusman has no choice but to foul him. So Sigev, after being such a fundamental part of that third quarter run, making so many big plays, had 13 points, goes 1 for 4 from the free throw line, 0 for 2 on a trip that could have tied it up. Meanwhile, Shengelia now the line to make this a possible 2-possession game. Makes the first. And again, you expect the best player. Oh, he misses the second. Again, the door still open for Israel. Down 3. Oh, what a steal. Sinsatse able to knock it away. And Shengelia lays it in and pushes the lead up to 5. What a turn of events. Sinsatse able to strip the ball away from Tamir Blatt. What a clutch defensive play from your starting point guard. And just like that, the lead balloons up to 5.
The ball is from me. Alex. Adam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zusman. Adam,
You see Georgia plus 8 here in the fourth quarter.
Zusman.
What a bounce back few minutes after a tough third quarter. Meanwhile, Tamir Blatt, who did so much to get Israel back in the game, finds himself in a tough predicament there as he turns the ball over for the 5th time. And Sinsatse not only gets the steal, but able to create an easy 2 points for Shengelia to give him 22 points on the night, 9 rebounds as well for Shengelia. So you see here, clean strip. Blatt, good hustle, but Sinsatse able to get his hands on the ball and make the pass from his backside. You see how much it means to the Georgian team. So still time for Israel, down 5. They need to score here. No good, long rebound, goes out of bounds. And that just might do it. So Shengelia will let the clock run out. And what a tremendous road victory for Georgia, who come into the Tel Aviv Arena and get a 5-point victory over Israel, 85-80. What a game we've just witnessed. Some tremendous play here in the fourth quarter. Clutch moments. And this young Israeli team will have to go back to the drawing board. They will be back in action here in a couple of days. We'll take a look at some of the stats here shortly, but Israel traveled to Germany in Leipzig to play undefeated Germany, so a tough matchup to come on Sunday for Israel. Meanwhile, Georgia will look to build on the momentum from this win as they head home to host Greece on Sunday. So we take a look at the stats. Rebounding numbers in favor of Georgia, as well as the assists. Steals were even. Blocks were even. Turnovers, a very well-played game in that department. Both teams taking care of the ball. As you see, Jake Cohen unfortunately fouled out of the game on an offensive foul, but Shengelia with a great help side defense. And take a look at the leaders. Jake Cohen leading the way with 14 points. Shengelia 22-9. Does a little bit of everything. Blatt did have 5 turnovers, but he also had 10 assists and was instrumental in their comeback there in the third quarter. Israel could have let this game get away from them. They were down 12 at the half, fought back, able to re-secure the lead, but then Georgia too much down the stretch. So you see the top scorers: Cohen 14, Zuzman 14, Segev 13. Meanwhile for Georgia, it's Shengelia, Sanatse, and Janning with 22, 17, and 15 apiece. So it's definitely been a hard-fought game. We called it a do-or-die game, and it looks like Georgia, who is now 3-4, tied with Israel in Group L at 3-4. As we take a look at some of the highlights of today's game, we saw a little bit of everything: some dunks, some threes, some great passing, great defense. I mean, Bitatse with 4 blocks speaks for itself. So again, for Israel, noteworthy performances: Zuzman 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Samir Blatt 12 points, 10 assists. Jake Cohen 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. And Sigev with 13 points and 4 rebounds. So 4 players in double figures for them. Ginat had 8 points off the bench. Meanwhile, for Georgia, the winning team, also 4 players in double figures. Bitatse, the 19-year-old, off the bench with 13 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 blocks. He was an absolute animal pretty much the entire game, honestly. Meanwhile, Matt Janning, the naturalized man from Minnesota, lethal sharpshooter, 15 points on 5 threes. Duda Sanatse got them off to a quick start. He finishes with 17 points, but the star of the game, typically for Georgia, is Tornike Shengelia, 22 points and 9 rebounds. So we'll see if he's able to replicate the same type of effort against Greece on Sunday. Meanwhile, Israel will have a tough game ahead of them on Sunday in Germany. Make sure you catch the rest of Group L action. Right now it's halftime between Greece and Serbia. Greece with a 3-point lead at the Heraklion Arena. And obviously the outcome of that game has a tremendous impact on these two teams. So thank you so much for tuning in into this FIBA World Cup qualifier action. There will be plenty more games to check out in this window. We will see you soon. Congratulations to Georgia on a hard-fought victory.